Alright, this right here is a package from a new flower company that I have yet to try or even see the product in person. I haven't even opened it yet. As you guys know, sometimes I like to add like little unboxings on the videos, and today I even want to make it a little different as well. I am pretty sure that there is just flower in here. I guess we will completely see. And I wanted to try a couple of the strains instead of, sitting down here smoking for like 30 minutes of smoking multiple joints. We're going to be trying a couple different bowls of just what's in here. I'm not actually even sure. I never really try to look or ask. I always just like to be surprised because generally I just like to try what, the people are liking. We are going to see what's inside this box and see what we have our hands on. First we got to open it. So shout out to the sponsor. Their name is 25 Hour Farms, which I think is a pretty interesting name. Obviously play on the 24 hour and that they obviously go super hard and go all day, obviously. Okay, very nice, man. They did send over 4 different strains. And first thing I noticed about these packaging is that, they actually feel a lot nicer than they look. I know that kind of sounds weird maybe, but they just feel like really good material. I do enjoy the kind of Mylar bag style with the opening at the bottom. As you can see, the 25 Hour Farm, and then this is the back. So this one right here is Tropical Punch, I do believe, if I'm reading that correct, and you can scan that right there for the lab results, which is pretty cool. They also sent over 3 ones, and I don't know if you guys are fans of the channel, but I have actually talked about in a video that this right here was my least favorite strain of all time, because every time that I smoked it, I would literally just pass out essentially. Like, I don't know what it was, but it always got me really, really tired whenever I had smoked it. I had it for like a week, just every day I'd smoke it and want to take a nap. And I'm generally not a nap person, I'm actually not a nap person at all. I don't enjoy sleeping during the day. I just like to go to sleep at night when I'm supposed to, I guess. I don't know if they themselves knew that, but that is pretty interesting. We're gonna have to try that. So right here is my favorite, and that is the lemon cherry gelato, which we're gonna have to try. I think we're gonna try this, and then we're gonna try the peaches and cream. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. I do enjoy the packaging so far, but you guys know that we have to try it before we can even really say anything. And then if you guys are wanting to see these two, what the flower looks like, I'm about to take a video, and it will be at like close to the end of the video. You'll just have to wait. You just have to wait to see it. You know what I mean? It's a treat. So the first one that we're actually gonna go for is the LCG, which is my favorite. And let's go ahead and just take a little smell. I am just gonna take a nug out and just break it down into a bowl, just old head style, so that way we can get the most flavor, all that. But let's go ahead and take a sniff real quick. Off rip smells exactly like LCG. LCG's been one of my favorites now from mine. I just love that lemon smell with the slight cherry, and the gelato just adds a nice cover to it as well that is pretty interesting. That just mixes well with even the flower smell to begin with, like just the actual flower herb smell you get. But anyway, man, let's go ahead and take a little nug out, and we're just gonna put it in a little bowl. I was wondering why I didn't grind it up instead. I did actually want to feel the flower, and it does feel very, very soft, man. I'm pretty excited to try this. Let's go ahead and take a little sample. Cheers. And the reason that also LCG, it's better for the trichomes, and it's just better to keep the flavor all around. I know a lot of bigger people, really the person who got me into doing that, just in bowls though. I mean, in bongs I generally like to grind it up, but in bowls is dope as YOLO. He said there was a big difference, and then I tried it and I was like, oh, there is, yeah. All right, that was good, but I think we need to get some more on there, because I definitely thought I got enough, but I didn't. But that tastes just like classic LCG, and using a bowl is even better because I can actually taste it a lot more compared to just usually using a paper or something of that nature. But LCG has been one of my favorite, and probably will continue to be one of my favorites for quite a bit of time. Cheers. Oh wait, yeah. Cheers. Nice. So I am excited to try the peaches and cream, but let us talk about the negatives. Ooh, bro, that even has a nice little sweet fruity pebble kind of taste at the end there a little bit. Uh, so far, my only complaint would be is to make sure to get the humidifier packs. Now, like I've said, these are very important, and yes, I know that this is just an eighth or whatever, but you just never know like how long sometimes a package can take to get to somebody's house. You know what I mean? It could take X amount of time just because of temp or like weather, because of the mail service, anything. They might not even be home. They might be on vacation, or they might be. You never know. So just making sure that it's as fresh as possible always just is pretty beneficial. And yeah, I know, like I said, if it's an eighth, like you're probably gonna go through it pretty quick. But you know, maybe even just they keep that and then can keep reusing it. It's a very just reusable thing as well, which is nice. Even though that's not that big a deal, because I'm sure that they probably do for buying in like bulk or whatever, buying in just bigger amounts. But other than that, my other one is that they don't have the percent on here, which yes, I'm sure I could just scan this and go and get that. But people just like percent on there. I don't actually care, but I'm just not like, I'm genuinely just speaking from more of a like, consumer standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know personally a lot of other people like to know the percent, makes them feel better. I think it's just probably psychologically makes people feel better about their purchase, or just whatever in general, feel more safe, things like that. The more numbers and more info that you have on there that's like lab verified numbers, things of that, I think just helps people a lot. Test date, you know what I mean? I think it's really important to have test date on there as well. Yes, I know you can scan for the lab results, but I'm lazy, man. I take another rip and then we'll try the peaches and cream. So the four they sent over: Death Star, Tropical Punch, Peaches and Cream, and LCG. Death Star, I'm gonna have to make a whole separate video over just because it's been so long, and we're just gonna have to see if it still gives me that kind of same effect. For all I know, I could have been getting laced at the time. Right here we do have the peaches and cream. Let's go ahead and take a little whiff, see how it is smelling. I definitely smell the peaches because I just recently had some peach apricot that was a small from JK Distro, and it smells pretty similar, honestly, but we'll see how it is, man. I mean, I'm pretty excited. The bud does feel a little, I don't want to say brittle, a little bit more hard. The other one felt really, really soft. Pause. That all just sounds weird out of context. But still smells really good. And that one right there looked really trichomy even compared to the LCG. So let's go ahead and try this, man. Cheers. Very peachy. Very, very peachy, man. Holy crap. If you like peach flavor, it literally tastes and smells like peach. I get a little bit of the cream. But, oh wow, man. And that one's it's a little bit harsher than the other one as well. Obviously, I'm a big LCG fan. I mean, bro, I've only smoked like 3 bowls, and I'm actually already pretty ripped, but bowls do get me pretty baked, especially like back to back to back. And like I said, whenever you use like just the regular nugs, man, you can keep it going, like, with grinding. Just, obviously you can smoke it really quick, but with this, it does kind of save it a little bit. Multiple uses. The most flavor, the most terps in my opinion. I'm very intrigued so far from the flower that I've tried. Like I said, I haven't even tried these two yet. The Death Star, the Tropical Punch. We are going to be trying those in the part 2. Mostly just probably going to be sitting around the Death Star. And yeah, so this shit used to fucking knock me out. And we're going to see if it does anymore, man. We're going to see what it's like for older me, because it's almost been like 10 years, bro. But so far, these two were really, really good. I'm going to smoke probably the rest of the LCG in a big joint and relax probably for the rest of my weekend. And because it is Friday today, I don't know when this will be out, but yeah, man. So far, I'm definitely fucking with the two that I tried. But you guys know what I always say, we got to try more. The LCG is a proper LCG. Tastes exactly like some of the best that I've had. So I definitely put that at like a 9 out of 10 just because it's my favorite strain. And they got it right exactly what I want. In terms of the peaches and cream, if you really, really like that peaches flavor, then I think a lot of people would fucking love it. I'm not crazy about peaches, but it does still have that kind of sweet taste that I personally like go towards more. So anyway, I put that one at like a 8 out of 10, 7. We'll do 7.7 out of 10, man, just because those are lucky numbers. So yeah, stay tuned for these. And if you enjoy the End Bump, you can send your own to chillydillyendbumps at gmail. I'm out this bitch.